Hey, honey. Just listen to me for a second.
What is it? Do we really need to talk right now, or can it wait until tomorrow? I'm about to board my flight.
Samantha only got a 70 on the test again.
70 points. I don't think that's such a bad score. Let's not worry about something that's not even worth worrying about.
It's actually a pretty bad score. Maureen got a perfect score on the same test. How can that be? They are twins, so how can they be so different? Samantha should have scored just as well as Maureen.
There you go again. It's always the same thing with you. You only care about Maureen. Remember, it's not like Samantha isn't even trying.
Well, even though she's trying, that must be about the best she's able to do. Maureen always does well at everything, without any struggle. She's always been way ahead of Samantha since they were born, and especially since they started to walk and talk. So what's wrong with loving her more?
Remember, good grades aren't the only important thing in life. After all, how about your grades? Why don't we talk about the grades you got in school, and what getting those scores did to your life? Maureen is better at academics and Samantha is better at sports, and it's our job as parents to bring out the best in each of them. Not to give our very best to whichever daughter we think is doing better at the moment and give only thoughtless leftovers to the other.
My, oh my. Even though Samantha is obviously very good at sports right now, that won't be of any real help to her in the future. I wonder how they can be so different from each other even though they are actually twins.
Come on, even twins are different people. They each have their own mind, and they're each living their own lives. So it's not like their entire lives can ever be identical even though they were born one right after the other.
Well, that's why I'm more fond of the one who always excels over the other.
That's overstepping the line. Just listen to yourself.
I have an idea. I'm thinking of sending Maureen to a famous private high school in Manhattan.
Why would you want to send her that far away? Isn't that a bit too much to ask of her? Round trip, that'd be 6 hours on the train every school day.
Yes, that would be too many hours on the train, not to mention the cost. And that's why I've decided to move to Manhattan with her.
What? But what about your job? It's not remote, and they already told you no once when you asked before.
Right, I don't. But that's no problem. I've already submitted my resignation.
What is going on here? Stop. Just stop everything until you come to your senses again. If that's even possible for you. You can't just quit your job without even having another job lined up yet.
I'm already looking for an apartment in Manhattan.
That's not what I asked, but that makes things even more ridiculous. Do you have any clue what the rent in NYC is? No matter what ideas you have and whatever plans you've cooked up, you're being way too hasty. None of what you're saying right now is even slightly sensible. Private high schools like that have an admissions process. They all do. Every single one of them. She hasn't even been accepted by any school like that yet.
Well, with the way Maureen always gets the highest scores on everything without even trying, I'm sure she'll be able to get into any of the very best high schools anywhere with no trouble at all. Of course, you'll have to pay for her school tuition. My retirement and savings will pay for our apartment and for our day-to-day expenses of our living over there.
What about Maureen? How does she feel about all of this herself? I'll check up about all of this with her later. But did you ask her about how she feels about applying to a high school in Manhattan?
Yes, of course I asked her before I started working on any of this. She said she would like to go to a school like that if she can, because the classes will be more helpful in her preparation for what she actually wants to do with her life in the future.
Okay. Well, I guess so, if that's what Maureen said.
Great, it's settled. Oh, and I shouldn't even need to say this, but Samantha can just go to the local high school. She doesn't even have to go for all I care.
I think it's crazy you're playing favorites like this. Think about what's going to happen to Samantha emotionally. If one goes to a nice high school, I want the other two as well.
Nah, she's gonna go to the crappy one down the road. Westview High School is basically a high school for idiots. I think it ranks lowest in the county and everything.
And you care that little about your daughter's future. You think it's okay to send her there?
Of course I do. Her grades stink, so I don't want to waste our money on a dunce.
Samantha has actually been thinking of going to a private high school in the next town over. She could easily get a special sports admission to the school for track and field.
Yeah, maybe she could. But we're going to have to reject that whole idea before it even gets started.
Why shouldn't she go to that school? This school is special in that they waive fees if you're an outstanding athlete. It's almost like a scholarship.
Yeah, but tuition isn't the only cost. If it's the next town over, it'll cost a lot for her to go there.
Well, it would only be about $100 a month. That's not so much.
That $100 is $1,200 every single year. That's way too much money to spend on a girl like her. I'm going to have to send that failure all the way through high school, so this level of compromise is normal, even necessary.
Let Samantha decide her own path for high school and for her future.
Why would I do that?
Whether she goes to a public or private school, and no matter what the cost of transportation might turn out to be, Samantha needs to be able to make her own choices with her own ideas about her life.
All I hear is, let's flush our money down the toilet.
I can't fathom at all why you can justify giving special treatment to one of our daughters but not the other. I never have any idea of prioritizing either one of them over the other.
Oh, really? Is that so? Apparently you and I just have different fundamental values. Honestly, I've reached my limit. Let's just end things here. I want a divorce.
Are you serious?
Of course. I'll take Maureen with me. She's acceptable to me. You, on the other hand, you at least should love the inferior child. I don't want her, so I'll gladly just give her to you.
This conversation has been absolutely ludicrous. Before we decide anything that's been said, I think we need to sit down and work things out in person.
Nah, I'm good. I've made up my mind, and that's final. We will move to Manhattan as soon as Maureen and Samantha finish middle school. So let's make sure our divorce is final before then.
What are you even talking about? Are you serious? Or is all of this some kind of sick joke?
Of course, I'm serious. I'm just not a person who wastes time making jokes. I don't have the patience for any kind of humor at all, I'm afraid.
Can you make a promise to me right now that you will think about Maureen's future properly and responsibly?
Yes, of course.
Really? Honestly?
Don't worry about Maureen. You have enough on your plate with the reject child. Oh, and by the way, make sure you pay for Maureen's child support.
Well, we need to try to talk about all of this more sensibly after I get back from my business trip.
Okay. Dad, are you there?
Hey, honey. What are you doing up so late?
I'm sorry, Dad.
Sorry for what?
You and Mom are talking about divorce just because of me, aren't you?
Did Mom tell you?
Yeah. She told me that all of this is just because I'm not as smart as Maureen.
What are you talking about? No, that's not what any of this is about. Sure, Maureen gets excellent grades, but I always tell you that being smart isn't everything in this life.
That's what Maureen told me too.
School doesn't last forever. Many of the world's most influential people never even finish school. Our talking about divorce is just because our values are too different from each other. I'm very sorry that you and Maureen, our daughters, are being drawn into this trouble. None of this is the fault of either of you, so I feel badly that this trouble is now affecting the two of you. You and your sister are getting along so well with each other, while acknowledging each other's differences. So much better than Mom and I have been doing lately. I wish we could follow the fine example you and your sister give to us. Unfortunately, your mother and I have come to the point where we don't see eye to eye anymore.
Is it true that Maureen wants to go to a private high school in Manhattan? And it was you who told Mom not to turn down my offer of a special sports scholarship? But the fact that our paths are the cause of your divorce, that's really sad.
No, that's not it. You don't need to think of it that way, because that's just not the way it actually is at all. I will provide financial support to Maureen as well, and you and Maureen will always be our children. You can continue making any choices you feel are necessary and the best for your future. I will do whatever I need to do as your father, and I will always love and support both of you forever.
Thank you for saying so, Dad. I feel a little better now. Well, it's been a long time. Hey, this is Sandra. I need to talk with you about our daughter. Can you please reply?
What do you want?
Oh, hello to you too. At least you haven't blocked my texts, even though you don't keep in touch very often while our daughters keep growing up as the years go by.
The ability to keep in touch is necessary, whether we actually want to or not. Even though we are divorced, Maureen and Samantha are still our daughters. We need a way to contact each other easily and immediately at any time in case of any emergency. So what's going on now? You haven't even told me yet. Why are you contacting me right now?
Well, Maureen and Samantha. They're both now seniors in high school, and they're about to graduate, right?
Yes, they are.
But Maureen probably won't be able to graduate this year.
Maureen? Wait, what did you say just now? You seriously can't be telling me that Maureen's going to have to take her senior year of high school all over again?
Well, yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
How is that even possible? What could have happened with her?
Well, she just stopped going to school altogether at the end of her junior year.
That was almost a year ago, though. Why are you only telling me this now?
She was having a very difficult time just keeping up with her studies. She was so shocked that she got a score just barely short of failing that she stopped going to school all at once from the very next day.
Why didn't you talk with me about this earlier? All of a sudden, she had so much difficulty with her studies and a poor test grade that she dropped out of school, and you didn't even tell me? And what about the tuition I've been sending every month? She dropped out of school a year ago, and I keep sending you tuition money. What have you been doing with that money for the last year while she hasn't even been going to school?
Well, I haven't told you about it before now, just because it's sort of embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
Yes, embarrassing. Because I thought she would always continue being excellent at everything, so I gave her all of my undivided attention. But the end result is turning into a real disaster. But if I am understanding correctly what I am hearing from Samantha, it sounds like she's on the verge of falling out of school too.
What are you talking about?
Well, you told me that Samantha started high school with a tuition fee admission as a special sports student, but she transferred out of that special status to being a regular student in the middle of the school year. So it seems that after all, in the end, both of our twin daughters are actually heading to total failure. Isn't that right?
Samantha had to change her status to being a regular student because of a broken leg.
She broke her leg?
She broke her leg during a soccer game. The doctor told her that even if she eventually makes a full recovery, it will be very difficult for her to continue as an athlete. I'm very sure that I asked her parents to give a message to you about this, right when this first happened.
Yeah. Well, that explains why I've never heard anything at all about any of this until just right now, at this very moment. Well, if being good at sports was still the only thing she had going for her, then not only is she a failure, but her very existence itself has lost its only meaning.
How could you say something so cruel?
So, what's happened since then? She's probably just gone further and further astray or something like that. I'm quite sure she can't actually be doing anything worthwhile now.
No, that's not at all the way it is. No, Samantha, she's been accepted to medical school.
What? Medical school?
Yes, she's been accepted to medical school.
Nope, that's not possible. Now I know you must surely just be joking. There's obviously just no way that a failure could ever do well enough academically to get into any medical school. Not even a bottom-tier one, if there even is such a thing as a bottom-level medical school.
Well, I guess the mental strength she's cultivated through her perseverance in sports has come in handy for helping her lift her grades little by little, one day at a time.
Mental strength? What mental strength?
Well, when she was told that it would be difficult for her to ever do well at soccer again, she was indeed very depressed, of course, but the doctor who treated her leg at the hospital encouraged her greatly. So, she became quite determined to do absolutely whatever necessary to eventually become a doctor herself, just like him. The way her grades have improved since she changed to a regular status student has been simply amazing.
So, all of this you're telling me, it's all actually true then?
I have absolutely nothing to gain from a lie that could be easily disproved if not true.
Oh, I see. Then give me Samantha.
What? What do you mean, give me?
It's just what I've always said. I only want a daughter who's good enough to excel. So give me Samantha. And I don't want that dropout Maureen anymore. So I'll just give her to you.
You're still talking crazy talk like that?
Crazy talk? What do you mean? What I'm saying should make perfect sense.
You're talking about my children, whom you gave birth to in your own belly with much pain, as if they are just objects.
She's my baby, so I want to raise her in the way I want her to grow up.
I just can't keep talking with you while you're talking like this. I'll take Maureen back, but I won't give you Samantha. I won't ever.
Aren't you being a little too greedy? You felt good about having that talented Samantha with you for the last 3 years. So it's my turn next. They will graduate from high school in a month, and we should trade Samantha and Maureen at the same time.
No, you can't have Samantha. That will never work, no matter what.
Oh, it won't? And why not?
Because the medical school Samantha is going to is in Boston. That's why not. And even if it weren't, Samantha would never come live with you in Manhattan anyhow.
Oh, no.
Nope. That's why I'm done listening to your nonsense crazy talk. Bye.
Hey, please answer. I am in big trouble. Real trouble this time.
Okay, what is it?
Maureen is gone. I went out for a while, and when I came back, all of Maureen's things were gone. Her room was completely empty all of a sudden. Just like that.
Samantha went to pick up Maureen.
What? What do you mean?
Maureen told me all about you. About how you haven't worked at all since you moved to Manhattan. About how you had been living on your savings and pocketing child support. When you were about to run out of money, you made Maureen start a part-time job. The reason she got bad grades is because she had no time to study since you were forcing her to work for you. You were so lazy that you were willing to risk our daughter's education just so you didn't have to lift a finger. Then when she stopped going to school, you didn't even tell me. And you've been living on the tuition money I've been sending for a year now. Tuition money for a school she hasn't even been going to.
Oh, I see you heard the news.
So, Samantha went to rescue Maureen, to get her away from you as soon as possible. They are going to live together in Boston, and study hard together. By the way, I'm not in Boston, but I've already moved to a place near there, for a promotional transfer with my company.
What? No way. None of that can be true.
Of course, I won't give you our address. You've taken too much advantage of our daughters and myself for far too long already.
But what about me?
What? Now you're actually asking me, what about you? You'll just have to get a real job on your own for a change, and work to earn your own living, without living on tuition money from me for a school that Maureen's not even attending. That's what about you.
Wait.
Goodbye.
Wait! Hold on just a second, please!
After that, Sandra went back to her parents' home in her hometown. Her parents were no longer there because they'd already moved into a nursing home with the money from selling their home. The home was being occupied by someone who didn't know Sandra. Sandra became irate, demanding to know where her parents were. The new house owner had no idea and had to call the police to take Sandra away because she wouldn't leave and wouldn't stop screaming. Sandra couldn't even stay in her own hometown because there were so many rumors about her there. So she left to go live somewhere else. Meanwhile, Maureen was rescued by Samantha, and she transferred to a part-time school in Boston. Maureen plans to go to a technical school after graduating from high school because she wants to work in the IT field in the future. Even though my daughters have been pushed around too much and too long by their mother's unreasonable mistreatment of them, I'm very happy that they are now growing up straight and strong, and I will continue to give them all the love I can as their father.
Thank you for watching. Please rate our videos and subscribe to our channel.
Sarah, I heard from Mike that you bought a house. That's quite something.
Oh, yes, so Mike told you about it.
Yes, and I saw pictures of it too. It's quite a mansion, isn't it? Must have been expensive.
Well, yes, but since it's in the countryside, the land wasn't too costly.
The countryside? That's an interesting choice.
It's peaceful there, perfect for what I had in mind.
How much was it?
About $400,000, I'd say.
That much? For a house in the countryside?
It's quite spacious and well-maintained.
$400,000! But you know, it's really perfect for someone of my social standing to live in.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, our family line comes from old money aristocracy. We're quite prestigious.
Yeah, I've heard something about that before.
From Mike? He should be proud of his heritage. Did he tell you about our ancestor who was a count?
No, he didn't mention that.
And people of our status, well, we need to live in certain types of houses.
You already live in a nice house, though.
Oh, that old thing won't do. We need something more luxurious.
I don't really see it that way.
Of course you wouldn't. You weren't raised with our standards.
What's that supposed to mean?
Anyway, we've decided we're going to live there too.
What? But that house is for Mike and me, and for...
Mike has already agreed to us living together, so that makes it fine, right?
Mike did? Why would he make such a decision on his own?
He knows what's best for the family. You should trust his judgment more.
This isn't about trust. We never discussed this.
If your husband Mike says no, then that's the decision for both of you as a couple. Besides, isn't it a bit wasteful for just two people to live in such a big mansion?
Well, I guess, but...
And think of how much you'll save on maintenance with us there to help.
That's not really the point.
Anyway, I've already decided I'm moving into that house. Oh, but if we're going to live in such a mansion, we'll need appropriate furniture. Sarah, I'll pick everything out, so you just need to buy all the furniture.
Wait a minute, don't just make decisions on your own. And even if you were moving in, don't you already have furniture? There's no need to buy new things.
Our current furniture? In that beautiful house? Absolutely not.
What's wrong with your current furniture?
Oh dear, you still don't understand, do you?
What do you mean?
People of our standing can't just focus on appearances. We need to maintain proper standards in everything we do. That's why I studied etiquette, flower arranging, and playing the piano.
What does that have to do with anything?
You're so dense. It means we can't have a luxurious house with cheap furniture inside. We need furniture that matches the house's status.
But I spent all my money on the house.
That's poor planning on your part. A house isn't just about the building.
I planned for what I needed.
Didn't you make a fortune with your online business? You have plenty of money, so it's fine. You're part of our prestigious family now, so you need to learn how to spend money appropriately. I'll teach you how.
No thanks, I'm good.
Don't be stubborn. I've already made a list of essential pieces.
I said no.
Anyway, I'm starting the moving preparations. Let me know when you've set a date.
Karen, we haven't agreed to any of this.
The decision is made. I'll send you the furniture catalog later.
Mom, do you have a minute?
Of course, sweetie. I'm just finishing up some gardening.
I need to talk to you about something important.
Is everything okay? You sound worried.
You know how we promised to live together in that countryside house?
Yes, the pictures you showed us were amazing. I can't believe you bought such a beautiful mansion. Your father and I are looking forward to living there together.
That's what I wanted to talk about. There might be a problem.
What kind of problem?
Well, I was looking forward to it too, but...
Did something happen?
Mike went ahead and told his mom they could live there too.
What? How could he? What about their current house?
That's what I was wondering too. We were making preparations for their house.
You mean the renovation plans you were saving for?
Yes, those ones. I had everything planned out.
Are they planning to sell it?
I don't know. We haven't had a chance to discuss the details yet.
Have you talked to Mike about this?
Not yet. I just found out from Karen herself.
But why would Mike do something like that?
Well, he hasn't been doing so well at work lately. He's been acting strange since then. He wasn't like this before.
How long has this been going on?
A few months now. He's been different since his department restructured.
So I guess we won't be moving in together after all.
No, I won't let that happen. I'll talk to Mike about it. Just wait.
You bought that house with your own money, Sarah.
Exactly, and I bought it for us, not them.
Okay, but will he listen?
If he doesn't, I have a plan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll explain it to you.
You're not thinking of doing anything rash, are you?
No, but I won't let them take advantage of me either.
Just be careful, dear.
I know.
What exactly are you planning?
I'd rather tell you in person, but don't worry, I've thought it through.
You know your father and I will support whatever decision you make.
Thanks, Mom. That means a lot.
Just remember why you bought that house in the first place.
I will. I'll call you later with more details. Mike, what's the meaning of this?
What? Why are you so angry?
Don't play dumb. You know exactly what this is about.
If you're gonna be mad, at least tell me why.
About your mother.
Oh, yeah, I invited my parents to live with us.
Why are you making decisions like that on your own?
I don't see the problem. The house is big enough.
That's not the point, and you know it.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I bought the house so we could live with my parents. That's why I paid for all of it myself. We talked about this and agreed on it.
Oh, did we?
Are you serious right now?
Look, I've been stressed with work.
Don't did we me? That was our agreement. I explained that my mom hasn't been feeling well lately and I wanted her to live somewhere with fresh air and more nature. That's why I bought that house in the countryside.
I understand what you're saying.
Do you? Because it doesn't seem like it.
I do, but you have to see my side too.
Then call your mother right now and tell her the living together plan is off.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
You're being unreasonable about this.
I'm being unreasonable?
Look, my parents are getting older too. They could have health problems anytime.
I understand that.
Do you? Because it doesn't seem like it.
Don't throw my words back at me.
But we can only have either your parents or my parents living with us.
Yes.
Then shouldn't we choose the family with better social status?
What?
You heard me. This is about more than just living arrangements.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
My family comes from old money. Our ancestors helped build this country.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about our lineage. Let me put it in terms you'll understand.
What?
Our family name means something. Yours doesn't.
How dare you?
It's simply about which family will benefit us more. My family has land, stocks, and assets. Your parents don't have any of that, right?
Well, no.
Then wouldn't it make more sense to curry favor with my parents for the inheritance?
Don't use me for that. I earn my own money and I bought that house for my parents. I don't want to be part of your inheritance scheme.
You're not thinking about our future.
Our future or your inheritance?
Shut up! Just do what I tell you!
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means.
No, please, explain it to me.
I'm the breadwinner, and as my wife, you should obey me!
Breadwinner? Are you joking?
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you have any idea how hard I worked to save that money?
That doesn't matter. I'm doing this for our future.
No, you're doing this for yourself.
You're being selfish.
I'm being selfish. That's rich. Fine, I understand your position perfectly now.
Good, then this discussion is over.
Yes, it certainly is.
You'll see, this is for the best.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
As promised, we're moving into the house you bought today.
What? Karen? Today?
Do try to keep up, dear. I've been planning this for weeks.
You can't just decide this on your own.
Yes, since you never got back to us about the date, we decided to go ahead ourselves.
I never agreed to any of this in the first place.
Mike agreed. That's enough.
Please wait, Karen. I still have preparations to make.
What preparations? The house is already built.
There's more to moving than just having a house.
I can't wait any longer, and you haven't even bought the furniture I told you to get, have you?
You mean the ridiculously expensive furniture you picked out?
Only the best for our new home.
Well, since everything you picked was so expensive, I couldn't get it all right away.
More excuses.
It's not an excuse. That furniture costs more than the house.
Oh, enough with the excuses. Low-class people like you are always so good at making excuses. It's exhausting.
Stop calling me low class.
If the shoe fits.
No, really, you should stop that.
Anyway, I'm heading to the new house now, so you need to come right away.
I have work meetings today.
Cancel them. This is more important.
I can't just cancel client meetings.
And I'm planning to throw a housewarming party and invite all of my friends and relatives. You'll be in charge of the preparations.
What? Why are you making these decisions on your own?
Someone has to take charge.
But this isn't your house.
I have a reputation to maintain.
That's not my problem. You decided to move in without asking.
Proper daughter-in-law would be honored to help.
I never agreed to any of this.
If you don't like it, you can get out.
How can you say that?
I'm only stating facts.
This is my house.
Not anymore. It's a family house now.
That's not how this works.
Just hurry up and get over here. I'm heading there now.
Karen, wait.
The movers are already on their way. Don't make me look bad in front of them. Sarah, I need to ask you something.
Oh, did you get lost?
No, I arrived.
Oh, I see.
Stop being flippant. This is serious.
Is something wrong?
Don't act so calm.
Why wouldn't I be calm?
So where's the house? I'm at the address, but there's no house here.
Oh, really? Maybe you got the wrong address. You should look around a bit more.
Don't play games with me.
I'm not playing anything.
No, this has to be right. Since there was no house, I asked the neighbors.
How helpful of them.
I asked if there used to be a large 3-story house here. They said yes, there was, but recently it was demolished. What's going on?
Oh, you figured it out already?
What? Sarah, what do you mean figured it out? The demolition wasn't a mistake?
No mistake at all.
Stop being cryptic.
Karen, I'm sorry. I ordered the house to be demolished.
Why would you do that?
You really want to know?
Of course I want to know.
Because I bought that house to live with my parents, but then you all decided you were going to live there, and I really hated that idea.
So you had it demolished?
Would you have listened to me any other way?
You've lost your mind.
Actually, I'm thinking quite clearly. The truth is, the real estate agent told me that since the house was getting old, it would be easier to sell the land if we cleared it first.
This can't be happening. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about protecting my investments.
Your investment? What about us?
But thanks to that, we found a buyer right away. We'll break even after including the demolition costs.
No, you can't be serious.
I'm completely serious.
All our plans.
Your plans, not mine. Yes, I am, and I've decided to rent an apartment to live in with my parents. We're moving there, so there's no house here for you to live in anymore. Please go back to your own home.
That's impossible. We already gave up our house. We have nowhere to live.
You sold your house already?
Of course we did. We were moving here.
Don't get angry at me. You all did this to yourselves.
What did you say?
You heard me perfectly well. Moving into my house and selling your own house, those were all decisions you made. I never agreed to any of it.
This is just like you. No class, no consideration.
Consideration after how you treated me?
Those excuses won't work. You'll have to let us live in your new apartment.
Absolutely not.
Where's your sense of family duty?
My duty is to my parents.
Fine, I'll talk to your mother directly.
Why are you bringing my mother into this?
Someone needs to talk sense into you.
Leave my mother out of this.
I'm going to tell her what a horrible thing you've done. Then she'll make you give us your apartment.
My mom would never agree to that.
We'll see about that.
She already knows everything.
Shut up. I'm calling your mother right now, so just wait there. Mrs. Thompson, something terrible has happened.
Oh, what's wrong?
Your daughter has done something unforgivable.
I find that hard to believe.
It's true. Your daughter has done something absolutely horrible to us.
I don't think Sarah would do anything like that.
You don't know what she's capable of.
I know my daughter very well.
Well, we were supposed to move in together at the house Sarah bought. When we went there for moving day, the house was completely gone.
Ah, yes, I heard about the demolition.
You knew?
Of course I knew.
And you didn't stop her?
Why would I stop her?
I had already sold our house and prepared to live there. Now we'll have to live on the streets. Your daughter has done this terrible thing to us.
From what I understand, you made those decisions yourself.
We had no choice.
With all due respect, you tried to force your way into the house my daughter bought. Sarah told me she had it demolished because she didn't want you living there.
That's a lie. It's all lies.
What part is a lie?
Because Sarah had actually agreed to let us live there.
When did she agree to that?
She never objected.
But she bought that house so that her father and I could move in and live together with her and Mike.
No, when I asked her, she agreed with it, but it was all just to harass us. And now we need to settle this responsibility. You're planning to live with Sarah in a new apartment, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then we'll be the ones living there instead. You'll have to stand aside this time.
That's not possible.
Why not? You have your own house.
That's not the point.
Do you understand how much trouble your daughter has caused us?
The trouble you caused yourselves.
How dare you!
But that was all because of your own selfish decisions.
That's not true, I'm telling you!
Yes, it is. That house was meant for us to live in, and Sarah was actually saving money for you too.
What? What do you mean?
Should I tell you?
Tell me what?
She knew your old house would be difficult to live in as you got older, so she was saving money to help you renovate it for accessibility.
What? Sarah was?
She wanted to help you age in place.
Why didn't she tell us?
She was going to, before all this happened.
I had no idea.
You trampled all over Sarah's thoughtfulness, pushed ahead with your own plans, and then tried to make her look like the villain.
But
Now you've lost both houses.
Then, could you ask her to transfer that renovation money now?
After everything you've done?
We need help. We need it for various expenses.
You can't be serious.
I am very serious.
I can't believe this. I want nothing more to do with such unreasonable people. Don't ever contact us again.
Sarah, I heard from Mom. Why didn't you talk to me about this?
About what specifically?
Don't play dumb! The house!
Oh, you mean the house you gave away without asking me?
How could you do this? What's wrong with you?
Oh, there's something wrong with me? You made the decision about living with your mom without consulting me too. I just did the same thing you did.
That's completely different!
How is it different?
Look, I'm sorry about that. Mom can be pretty intense sometimes, and I was struggling with it too.
Now you're apologizing?
I'm trying to fix this.
What's this? Now you're making it sound like your mom's the only one at fault.
She did push pretty hard.
And you just went along with it.
But that's really how it is. I wasn't even keen on living with Mom.
That's a lie. You said you wanted to live with your mom to get an advantage in the inheritance battle.
You don't understand family obligations.
I understand them perfectly.
But that makes sense, right? Now we might not get any inheritance because of this.
Is that all you care about?
Think about our future.
I don't want it.
You're being short-sighted.
And you're being greedy.
Look, you might be earning good money now, but who knows what could happen in the future?
I'd rather rely on myself.
Don't try to act tough.
Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. I should have said we can't rely on it.
What do you mean we can't?
You really don't know, do you?
Know what?
Because there's no money left in that house anymore.
What?
Your precious inheritance is gone.
You're lying.
That's right. Your mom has a spending problem and was burning through money. When she ran out, she sold all the family assets.
No way! Mom wouldn't!
She already did.
You're making this up!
It's true. She sold all the land and stocks. All they have left is the little money from selling the house. And even that will be gone soon with their living expenses.
What the hell? They didn't save anything for us?
They never planned to.
All this time?
You were chasing nothing.
Damn it. Fine, I won't forgive them either.
Whatever you want.
So you're moving to the new apartment, right? Tell me the address. I'll go there too.
Are you serious?
We're still married!
So what? I'm never telling you.
What? Then what am I supposed to do?
Figure it out yourself.
You can't do this to me.
I don't care. Find your own apartment.
Wait a minute!
No more waiting. Shut up! I can't live with someone who looks down on my parents. I'm divorcing you. The divorce papers are at the house. Sign them and submit them.
Hey, wait!
No more chances.
We can work this out!
No, don't ever contact me again.
I heard you're divorcing Mike.
News travels fast.
How dare you do this to my son?
Yes, that's right. I don't want anything to do with any of you anymore.
After everything we've done for you?
Done for me? Like what exactly? Decide things without even telling me? Because it was for my own good?
So that's why you had the house demolished.
Yes.
You planned this all along.
No, you forced my hand.
Well, now I see how serious you are.
Finally, you understand something.
You've ruined everything.
Thank you for understanding.
Don't get smart with me.
I'm just agreeing with you.
Well, we'll just live happily as a family without you. You were only useful for making money anyways.
Is that what you really think?
It's what we've always thought.
At least you're honest now.
You low-class people can stick together. We'll continue living our noble lifestyle.
About that noble lifestyle. But you don't have a house anymore, right? And neither of you works, so what are you going to do?
We have Mike.
Do you really?
Mike works for us. He graduated from a good university and works at a big company. We'll have just as good a lifestyle as you.
You might want to check on that.
What?
Mike is unemployed now.
What? What are you talking about?
Your successful son quit his job.
You're lying again.
Karen, you're in the middle of nowhere right now. How did you expect him to commute to a big company in the city from there?
Oh.
Reality finally sinking in? I can work from anywhere because of my online business. But Mike couldn't move if he was still working at that company.
Then he
was struggling at his corporate job and kept on failing. He got moved to a dead-end position and was treated like a burden. That's why he was so happy to quit when I suggested moving to the countryside.
So Mike is unemployed now?
Yes, he was planning to live off your supposed wealth in that house, using money that didn't even exist.
This can't be.
Your perfect son isn't so perfect after all. So you really shouldn't count on Mike.
Listen, you have quite a bit of money, right? Couldn't you support us?
Are you serious right now?
We're family.
Absolutely not. Why should I support strangers?
Please, we'll be homeless otherwise.
You did this to yourselves.
Have some compassion.
That's your own fault. This is what happens when you act arrogant over meaningless things like bloodline. Your ancestors might have been amazing people, but you've just been clinging to their achievements. You're nothing on your own. Just a parasite living off others.
You have no right to say such things.
I have every right.
Please don't say that. Don't abandon us.
You abandoned yourselves. Never. Don't ever contact us again. Go ahead and live your noble lifestyle as a family of 3.
You'll regret this.
No, I really won't. Mom, have you arrived at the new apartment?
Almost there. The GPS says I'm 10 minutes away.
Text me when you get there safely.
I will. How did it go with them?
They were being pushy, so I had to cut them off completely.
Were they threatening you?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Are you sure you're okay?
Actually, I feel better than I have in months.
I see, but there's still a lot of paperwork to handle, isn't there?
It's fine. I'll let the lawyer handle it. But Mom, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what, dear?
I promised we'd live together in the countryside with clean air, but because this was so sudden, I couldn't find a nice place like that.
Oh, Sarah.
I really wanted to give you that peaceful retirement.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy anywhere as long as I'm living with you.
Really?
Of course. You've already done so much.
I just wanted everything to be perfect.
Being together is perfect enough.
Thanks, Mom.
We just arrived at the apartment.
How does it look?
It's lovely. You chose well.
I'll be there soon. Mike and his mother ended up having to rent a cheap apartment. It was so run down, it was hard to believe people of noble birth would live there. The 3 of them had to squeeze into that tiny room together. Mike tried applying for jobs but couldn't get any offers, and eventually had to start doing manual labor, working until he was exhausted every day. But Karen wasn't satisfied with their lifestyle and kept spending money wastefully. This led to conflicts with Mike, and she eventually got kicked out. Now she and her husband are living on the streets, scraping by. Meanwhile, I'm thoroughly enjoying my new life with my parents. My business is doing better than ever, and we're on track for record profits this year. I'm hoping I can eventually live with my parents somewhere nice overseas.
Hey, Sarah, I just heard the wonderful news from Mike. Congratulations on finally getting your dream house.
Thank you, Linda. We're so excited about it.
How many bedrooms did you end up choosing?
4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. Perfect size for us and the kids, with a guest room too.
That's quite spacious. Which neighborhood is it in?
The Oakwood District. It's near the elementary school.
Oh my, that's such a nice area. That must have cost a fortune.
Yes, property values there have gone up a lot, but I've been saving since I was 18, so we managed to buy the house.
I remember you talking about this even before the wedding, always going on about your dream house.
Yes, it's been my goal for so long. Some people thought I was crazy to start saving so young.
From 18 until now, that's 15 years of saving, isn't it?
Exactly. Sometimes I can hardly believe it myself.
That's really impressive.
Thank you. It wasn't always easy, though. I had to skip a lot of shopping trips and vacations.
As your mother-in-law, I'm very proud of you. Not many young people have such dedication like you.
That means a lot to me. I remember being so nervous to tell you about my saving plan when Mike and I first started dating.
Oh, why nervous?
Well, some people thought it was weird to be so focused on buying a house, especially at that age.
I thought it showed wonderful maturity, though I was surprised Mike went along with it.
He's been incredibly supportive through all this. Even helped me stick to my budget when I wavered.
That's my boy. He is always thinking ahead.
We're already planning the moving schedule. The kids are so excited to pick their rooms.
When do you get the keys for the new house?
Next Friday, the inspection went perfectly.
That's wonderful news. What color are you thinking for the living room?
A soft sage green to match all of our furniture.
Good choice. Very elegant. And what about the kitchen?
Modern white cabinets with gray countertops. The previous owners just renovated it last year.
Perfect. That will make cooking so much easier.
Yes, and there's a breakfast nook with a bay window. The kids can do homework there while I cook food.
You've really thought of everything. The location is good for Mike's commute too, isn't it?
Yes, just 20 minutes to his office. That's actually why we chose this area.
It's such a convenient location, close to everything important.
And great schools nearby. That was a major factor in our decision.
You'll have to give me a tour once you're settled in.
Of course, you'll have to come visit us once we're all moved in and organized.
Oh, Sarah, you're so funny.
Funny? What do you mean?
We won't need to visit since we'll be living there together.
Oh, wait, what? What are you talking about? Living together? We never discussed this.
Don't play dumb. My son and his wife bought a new house. Of course we'll live together.
Linda, I think there's been a huge misunderstanding.
Your father-in-law and I have been looking forward to this for a while now. We've already started packing some boxes to move.
I'm sorry, but that won't work. We have the kids to think about.
Excuse me? You're seriously planning to keep that new house all to yourselves?
It's not about keeping anything. We bought this as our family home.
We are family. Or don't you consider us family anymore?
Of course you're still my family. But this house was planned for just us four. I was not aware that you planned on living with us.
Sarah, buying a new house without planning to live with us is absolutely terrible. Do you have any idea how excited we were about this?
I mean, you just assumed this on your own without talking to me. We never once mentioned living together after we bought the house.
It doesn't need to be mentioned. It's expected in our family. You should know this.
It's not expected in my family, and Mike and I never planned for this.
You're just being very selfish right now, after all we've done for Mike and you.
This isn't about me being selfish. The house simply isn't big enough for all of us.
4 bedrooms isn't big enough. You just said there's a guest room.
That's for visitors, not meant for permanent residents. And the kids need their own rooms.
The kids can share a room. They're still young.
No, they need their own space too. We specifically chose this layout for them.
I can't believe how stubborn you're being right now, after all these years of being so reasonable.
I'm still being reasonable. This is about respecting boundaries.
Boundaries with family? That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous to want our own space, even from our families. Every family needs that.
If you won't live with us, then you can divorce my son.
This is ridiculous! You can't force a divorce over something like this.
Maybe not me, but Mike will listen to whatever I say. That boy has never once gone against us. If we tell him to divorce you, he will.
Mike may be agreeable, but he wouldn't do something that crazy. I'll talk to him about this.
Are you sure about that? Trust me, parent-child bonds are stronger than marriage.
Do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. I trust my husband fully.
Oh, really? Well then, let me show you something. I'll prove that family ties are stronger than your marriage. You'll regret all of this, Sarah.
Are you seriously threatening me over this because you can't live with us?
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
I can't believe you're acting this way right now.
I can't believe you're acting this way. After everything we've done for you.
What exactly have you done for me? I saved for this house myself, never asked you to help.
We welcomed you into our family. We approved of your marriage.
Approved? We're adults who make our own choices.
Clearly you make poor ones. Now I see why you were so obsessed with saving. You were planning this betrayal all along.
There's no betrayal here. It's just a complete misunderstanding on your part.
We'll see what Mike has to say about this. Don't be surprised when he chooses his real family over you.
He'll choose what's right for our children, and I know it, which is having their own home.
Those are my grandchildren. Or have you forgotten that too?
I haven't forgotten anything, but this conversation is over.
You'll regret this attitude soon enough. I'm messaging Mike right now about this.
Go ahead, do what you'd like. I have nothing to hide from my husband.
Mike, honey, do you have a minute to talk?
Hey, Mom, what's up? I'm at work, so I can't talk for a long time.
This won't take long. I just wanted to check if you're excited about the move.
Yeah, it's great seeing Sarah's dream finally come true.
It's such a lovely big house. It's perfect for a big family.
The kids will love having their own rooms.
Speaking of rooms, your father and I would love to move into the new house Sarah bought.
Move in? You mean into our new house?
Yes, isn't it wonderful? We can all be together.
Mom, that won't work. We have 2 kids and there's not enough space for you guys to live with us.
The guest room would be perfect for us.
Mom, we need that room for actual guests.
We're not guests, we're your family.
You know what I mean, though.
Well, I already talked to Sarah and she refused about it. Rather rudely, I might add.
Then that's that. I agree with her. We don't have extra rooms anyway.
That's why I'm messaging you about this. And I told Sarah something else.
What did you tell her?
That if she won't let us move in, you'll have to divorce her.
What? Divorce who?
You and Sarah, obviously. You'll do it for me, won't you, honey?
Mom, this is insane. Do you hear yourself?
Is it insane to want to be close to my only son?
There are other ways to be close.
You've always been such a good son who listens to his parents.
Mom, you can't just spring this on me out of nowhere.
Are you talking back to me now?
It's not talking back. It's just really sudden.
Sudden? We've been planning this for months.
What? No, we haven't.
Of course we have. Ever since you told us Sarah was close to having enough saved.
We never discussed living together, though.
It was implied. You know how your father and I have always wanted a house.
But this isn't your house.
Do you know who you have to thank for your life?
Of course I'm grateful to you and Dad, but...
That's right. We paid for your college, your living expenses until you could support yourself. We did everything we could to support you through your exams.
Yeah, but this is different.
Different? What do you mean different?
This is about my wife and kids.
And what are we? Aren't we your family too?
Of course you are.
Then why are you choosing them over us?
I'm not choosing anyone. I just want what's best for my children.
We could help with the children. Think how convenient it would be.
Mom, please, let's stop talking about this.
I didn't raise you to talk back like this.
I'm sorry.
You should be sorry. Besides, the only reason we approved of Sarah was because of her dream.
What do you mean? Because she was saving for a house? I thought you actually approved of her.
Approve of her? Don't be ridiculous.
But you always said such nice things.
Of course we did. We wanted to support your choice.
So you were lying?
We were just being polite, not lying. You're our precious son who we raised with everything we had. A girl whose only good point is saving money isn't nearly good enough for you.
So that's how it was all these years?
Don't act so surprised now. You must have known deep down.
Known what?
That she wasn't good enough for you. That we only tolerated her because you seemed happy with her.
Mom, stop. This is getting ridiculous.
Your father and I always dreamed of having our own house, but we gave that up for you.
I never asked you to do that, though.
We didn't need you to ask. That's what parents do for their kids. They sacrifice everything for their children.
And now you want payback?
Don't be crude. We just want what we deserve.
By threatening divorce?
Sometimes parents need to be firm. You're smart enough to understand what I'm saying, right?
I get it. Let me talk to Sarah.
That's my boy. I'm sure you'll make her understand.
Oh, I'll make someone understand.
What was that?
Nothing.
Good. I'll leave convincing her to you.
Sure, Mom.
And Mike,
Yes?
remember everything we've done for you. Remember who really loves you.
I won't forget.
That's my good boy. Let me know once you've talked to her.
Will do.
Hi, Linda. Mike and I talked about moving in together.
Finally! I knew he'd make you see reason.
We had a very interesting conversation about it.
So what's it going to be? Move-in or divorce? Though it's pretty obvious what to choose.
You really think it's that simple?
Of course it is. It's very simple. Just let us move in and you get to keep your wonderful husband.
You make it sound like a hostage situation.
Don't be so dramatic. We're family after all.
Family doesn't threaten each other like this.
Sometimes family needs tough love.
Is that what this is? Tough love?
Of course, we're thinking of everyone's happiness.
Everyone's or just yours?
Watch your tone. This attitude is exactly why we need to live together.
To keep me in line?
To help guide you. You clearly need my guidance.
Yes, Mike and I had a good talk and I understand perfectly now.
See? I knew you'd come around to it.
Oh, I've come to quite an understanding.
Are you ready to let us move in? Don't worry. We won't do anything weird.
Define weird.
You know what I mean. Though after your little rebellion, things might not be as pleasant.
Actually, Mike and I are getting divorced.
What? Are you out of your mind?
No, I understand completely. Thank you for everything up until now.
Wait just a minute. This isn't what I meant.
Isn't it exactly what you meant?
You're being ridiculous.
Am I? You gave me two choices.
But you were supposed to choose the right one.
And I did.
Divorce is never the right choice.
You're the one who suggested it, though.
That was different. I didn't think you'd go through with it. That was just to make you understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly now.
Are you really sure about this? Think about what you're giving up.
I have thought about it.
You won't find another man like Mike, successful, good-looking, kind, working at a Fortune 500 company.
You're right. Mike is almost too good for me.
Exactly. You'll never do better.
That's probably true.
Then stop this nonsense. Instead of divorcing, just let us move into your new house.
But I'd rather divorce than live with people who use divorce as a threat.
This isn't that simple. What about the mortgage?
What about it?
How will you afford it alone?
I managed to save for 15 years.
That's different.
Is it?
What about your 2 kids? I'm thinking about these things for your sake.
Oh, really? That's rich coming from you.
What do you mean? I'm just worried about you and the grandkids.
Stop with the fake concern. You're just worried you won't get the house.
That's not true.
No?
No, that's not true.
If you were really concerned, you wouldn't threaten divorce.
That's not important right now. You'll definitely regret this. Just think about your future.
I am thinking about my future. A future without manipulation.
You're being very ungrateful.
Ungrateful for what?
For everything we've done for you.
Like what exactly?
We accepted you.
After trying to talk Mike out of marrying me?
Who told you about that?
Mike tells me everything now.
He shouldn't have done that.
Why? Afraid of the truth coming out?
Are you absolutely sure about this? About throwing everything away?
Since Mike is taking your side, I have no choice. And to avoid regrets, that's why I'm choosing divorce.
But the house
Is mine. I saved for it, and I bought it.
with my son's help.
With the support of my husband. Who, by the way, will be my ex-husband soon. And of course, since we'll be strangers after this, stay away from my house.
You can't do this.
Watch me, that's all I have to say.
Sarah, wait!
Goodbye, Linda.
Hi, Mike. Are you done with work? If you are, come have dinner at home for once.
No, thank you. I'm good.
You haven't been home in weeks. A son should visit his parents more often.
I've been busy with work.
Too busy for your own mother? Come on, you've barely shown your face lately.
I need some space right now.
Space? What for? Now that you're divorced and single, you could move back in with us.
Mom, your apartment is too small. Remember you downsized when I moved out because it was too big for just you and Dad?
Well, yes, but we can make it work somehow. The spare room is still available.
I'm fine where I am.
Where exactly is that?
It's just a place I'm renting.
In which area?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. I'm your mother. I should know where my son lives.
I'd rather not tell you where I live.
Why all the secrecy? Besides, you barely visit anymore, and you hardly ever call.
I've been dealing with a lot.
Are you still hung up on Sarah?
Well, yeah, it was pretty sudden.
It's been 2 months already. You need to move on.
It's not that easy.
Of course it is. She chose that house over you.
Did she?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I appreciate the offer, but I want to live alone for a while.
Alone? Why? You've never lived alone before.
Maybe that's the problem.
What problem? There's no problem here. You just need your family right now.
I need time to think about everything.
Think about what? Everything's better now.
Better how exactly?
Well, if that's what you want. Still, I can't believe you actually went through with the divorce. Sarah got custody of the kids in that new house, too. What a waste.
Can we drop the house thing? No point dwelling on it.
You're right. What's done is done. Besides, you'll build us a new house someday, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Now that you're divorced with no wife or kids, you must have extra money. You can build a house for you, me, and your father. We can't keep living in a rental forever.
Right.
Your salary at the Fortune 500 company must be quite good.
I don't want to discuss my finances with you.
But we're family. Families should share everything with each other.
Listen, I need to go. I have an early morning tomorrow.
It's not that late. Can't you keep your mother company a little longer?
I got things to do before bed. Also, I can't come visit you this weekend.
What? I was looking forward to seeing you. I even bought ingredients for your favorite dish.
Sorry, I made other plans.
What plans? With who?
Just some plans.
Are you seeing someone new?
No, Mom, I'm not.
Then what's so important?
I've got my own stuff going on.
And it's more important than family?
I'll visit you when I can.
When will that be?
Not sure yet.
Next weekend, then?
I can't promise anything.
This isn't like you, Mike. You've changed.
Maybe I have.
It's because of her, isn't it?
Who?
Sarah. She poisoned you against us.
Nobody poisoned anyone.
Then why are you acting this way?
Maybe I'm just tired.
Tired of what?
Everything.
Well, if you insist. Your father misses you too, so make sure you visit next time.
Sure.
Don't just say sure. Promise me.
I have to go.
Mike!
Goodbye, Mom.
Sarah, what is the meaning of this?
Hi, Linda. It's been a while. What do you want, messaging me out of nowhere?
Don't what do you want me? Aren't you divorced from Mike?
Yes, what about it?
Then why did your father-in-law see you, Mike, and the kids together near your house yesterday?
Oh, about that. Well, Mike is still the kids' father. He sees them sometimes still.
Don't give me that. Mike never mentioned visiting the kids to me. In fact, he's been very secretive lately.
Has he?
Yes, and now I know why. Come to think of it, he won't tell us where he's living now. Are you two still living together?
Well, since you'll probably show up at our house anyway, yes. Mike and I live together with the kids in my house. And to be completely honest, we never actually divorced.
What? What do you mean you never divorced?
Exactly what I said. We're still married.
That's impossible. Mike told us the papers were signed.
We knew you'd show up at our house if we refused to let you move in. You already knew our address, and I didn't want to sell our dream home.
So you lied?
We figured pretending to divorce would keep you away.
You mean you faked the divorce? You really are the worst daughter-in-law.
Am I, or am I just protecting my family?
Making Mike lie to his own parents. You're absolutely terrible.
Actually, Mike was totally on board with the plan.
What are you talking about? He would never willingly lie to us.
I know you want to believe that, but Mike is my husband now. I'm his family. He's not your puppet anymore, so he doesn't need to listen to you.
How dare you say such a thing? Do you know how much money we spent raising him?
Here we go again with the money. It's always about money with you.
Some newcomer like you has no right to talk like you know him.
Newcomer? We've been married for years now. I probably know him better than you do now, if I'm being honest.
That's not possible. I'm his mother.
This is exactly why we had to do this. You treat him like he is your property.
He is our property. We created him.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe you just admitted it.
I didn't mean.
No, you meant exactly that.
I've had enough of this. If you're not divorced, then we have every right to live in that house.
What? How does that make any sense?
We're family after all, so you can't use that stranger excuse anymore.
You never had any right to live here. You just decided that on your own.
I don't care about what you have to say. Your father-in-law and I are coming over right now. Mike needs a good talking to.
Don't you dare come to our house.
Try and stop us. And you better be ready to face the consequences of tricking us.
Mom! Sarah told me what happened earlier. Don't come to our house. We won't let you in or see you even if you come.
Mike, you let that woman manipulate you into lying to your own parents. How could you?
Nobody manipulated anyone. It was my idea in the first place.
That's not possible. Do you have any idea how much money we spent on raising you?
Of course, and I really am grateful for that. I'm happy and successful with Sarah and our kids because you raised me well.
Then why did you do this? I didn't raise you to be ungrateful.
Like I said, I'm truly thankful for you raising me. That's why we tried to handle this quietly. I went along with Sarah's plan because I thought you'd stop pushing if you thought we divorced.
Don't be ridiculous. If you're really grateful, how could you trick your own parents?
I didn't want it to come to this, but you and Dad forced my hand.
We did nothing wrong. We just wanted to be close to you.
By threatening my marriage, by insulting my wife.
I understand, so stop this foolishness.
It's too late. I can't trust you anymore after this. I need to protect my family, my treasures. I won't hold back any more if it means keeping them safe.
Wait! Mike! Sarah, I'll leave right now, so please stop Mike. If he calls the police, it will ruin our lives forever.
You should have listened when Mike warned you the first time. He's already called them. They'll be here soon.
Don't be ridiculous. Just make something up to fix this.
We can't do that. Neither Mike nor I trust you anymore. Even if you leave now, how can we be sure you won't come back? What if you show up when only the kids are home?
But I'm still your mother-in-law.
Are you? I thought we were strangers.
That was different. I've always been nice to you.
Only because I was buying a house, right? Mike told me what you said, that I wasn't good enough for him, that you only approved of our marriage because I was saving money.
If it weren't for you, Mike would never do this to us. He would never go this far against his own parents.
This happened because you look down on him.
I do not look down on him.
Yes, you do. You took his kindness for granted. You thought you could say whatever you wanted about the things he cares about. Your failures as parents.
What do you know? We had it tough too.
All parents have it tough. But that doesn't mean you get to take it out on your kids.
We never took anything out on him.
Really? Then what do you call this?
I want Mike to be happy too.
If that were true, you wouldn't be doing this. My husband isn't your puppet. Don't call yourself a parent when you're trying to ruin your child's happiness. The in-laws continued making a scene outside our house, breaking potted plants by the entrance. Given their threatening messages to both me and Mike, they were taken into police custody for property damage and making threats. Since it was their first offense, they only received a fine, but a restraining order was issued against them. Thanks to the restraining order, we haven't seen Mike's parents since. From what we hear, they were deeply shocked that Mike called the police on them and that he chose me over them. They rarely leave their house now and seem to have lost their spirit. This allows Mike and me to live our lives without unnecessary worry, and I hope things stay this way. As for us, this incident has strengthened our marriage bond, and we've learned to respect each other even more. We're known in the neighborhood as the picture-perfect couple, which is a bit embarrassing, but I cherish this warmth. It's part of the family life I always dreamed of.
Josie, I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but could you please take care of our bills as well? You were lucky to have us run into you here today, so I'm sure you're okay with covering the costs, right? I mean, we are your family, after all. What? Wait, but that's a little... This was such a great coincidence, right? Oh, it's rare for us to ever run into you like that. I was so happy to see you in the same restaurant as all of us, and that made me eat even more than I'm used to. Our bill is around $500, but you can take care of that for us, please. What? You're telling me that you, your husband, and your daughter were all able to eat $500 worth of food here? Well, this kind of a restaurant happens to serve very fine courses, so we took it upon ourselves to order them. Normally, we would never be willing to pay that much for food, but since you're here, you'll be able to cover the bill for us, right? What are you talking about, Angela? $500 is a lot of money. Oh my, but for someone like you, $500 should be nothing considering you're making far more than that, right? How lovely it must be to be you. You got to be born as the daughter of a company owner, and someday you'll become the CEO of that company too. I wish I could have been given such a wonderful gift like never having to get off my butt in order to make money. What are you going on about right now? Well, when it comes to your family, you guys just sit on your laptops all the time in meetings and make money doing that, right? That's the kind of work anyone can do. But you were given the gift of having a company-owning father. How wonderful for you. I'll tell you right now that it's not as easy as you think to do all of this work. There are plenty of things that I have to be responsible for. Well, it's fine. I can understand people having the wrong idea of the work I do. As for right now, I'll pay that bill for you all. But I didn't bring all that much money with me today, and I don't have my card case either, so could you please pay half of it right now? I'll make sure to give you the other half when I get home. Huh? What are you going on about right now? Are you actually going to force your in-laws to help you pay? Excuse me? No, I wasn't trying to force you guys to pay. You really are the most useless wife ever. I cannot believe what I've just had to hear from you. At a time like this, you should be stepping in and letting us all know that you'll pay for our dinners and more since we allowed you into our family. Yet you weren't able to do that without me having to help you, and now you want me to help pay half? Ha! I've had enough of you for today. It seems that what you expect from me and what I expect from myself are very different. But I'll listen to you this time. Just give me a little bit to go out and get some money from my car. Then we'll come and leave our bill with you and be heading out while you pay for us. Thank you very much for dinner tonight. Hold on a second. Can you at least come and fill out this paper for me? I have to keep all the bills and everything in check at home, and it would really help me out a lot if you wrote down what you guys ordered and stuff. Huh? Oh, Jesus, you really are causing trouble now. Please make an effort to make things like paying for your in-laws a smoother process. I do not like having to come to you every time and having to sign all those papers you have. What?
It happened again today? There's no way they keep running into you again and again like that by coincidence.
I know. I think they're all stalking me right now and follow me to places like restaurants and bars in order to do these exact things to me.
Do they really need to go through all of that in order to get a free meal from someone? And I've been sending them money every month that they can use for things like food, even though I'd rather not send them anything. No matter how hard I try and put things together in my head, I can't understand what's going on with them. They are my own family, and yet I still cannot comprehend what is happening inside their heads. Ah, that's right. Were you able to get my mom or dad to sign that paper for you with their bill?
Of course. I'll never forget to have them sign those papers for me.
I see. Well, at least we have documentation of that now as well. I really am so sorry for what my family has been doing to you, Josie. You must really hate my family now.
Honestly, I don't really hate them. They're all kind of like a walking anomaly. Your parents and sister all seem to think that they can just have anything they want, and their selfishness is so great that it's kind of fun to watch. You're not to blame for the way those three turned out anyway, so please don't say sorry about it.
But the fact that those three are literally following you everywhere is insane, right? Do you think they know everything about you? Like the things you don't even write down on your calendar or anything?
I think so. I made sure to not even write down the plans for today and never said anything about them to anyone. So if they had something like a listening device on me even, they shouldn't have known. Today I even went to that restaurant straight from my office, so I'm not sure how they were able to follow me.
Then they have to be stalking you pretty severely to the point that they may have hired someone else to follow you around. I can't believe this. What are they doing with all their time, man?
Have those three always been that way, or did it only start happening when I came around?
That's how they've always been. Ever since elementary school, I think. They would follow me to and from school and ask me to bring in a Tupperware to class so that I could bring my school lunch leftovers out to them. That was freaking embarrassing, and the principal wouldn't even do anything to stop them. That led them doing that every single day that I was going to school, and all of my classmates would make fun of me for it.
What? You're joking, right? That's really screwed up. But what about your older sister?
She is taken after both of my parents and is always following them in their footsteps. Actually, she's become even worse because she'll go out and literally steal food from people. I get that my family has never been very well off, so at times I can understand wanting to go out and take food.
I see. So you've really had yourself a safe family then.
I'm sure hoping you were being sarcastic there. Because my family is anything but safe, and I'm not even sure if they have any money anymore. My dad has always been wasting all of his money on cars and my mom on jewelry. And when I became old enough to work, they had me start doing part-time jobs and taking my money for me to use on their own desires. And if that wasn't bad enough, by the time my birthday or Christmas would come around, the only thing they would give me was a bag of expired chocolate.
Chocolate? Every year you got expired chocolate?
Yeah, pretty messed up, right? But since my sister was always following in their footsteps, they would buy her toys and such to reward her for being so good. All of that led to me losing it eventually, and when I finished high school, I moved out of their house and never went back. Yet, they were still able to follow me and find out where I work. I don't get it anymore.
So you really had yourself a pretty bad childhood then. No wonder you were never really talking much about it before.
I really wanted to keep my family away from you when we started dating and when we get married. But somehow they were able to find out about you and then find out about your dad and his company. This is really starting to turn into one giant mess.
You're not wrong about that. We need to start coming up with a proper plan in order to get rid of them.
Yes, we sure do.
Angela, why are you guys all here right now? What's that? What a huge coincidence! Whoever thought that we'd all be running into you today at this really fancy wine bar? So you're going to call this one a coincidence as well, huh? I'm sure you've all been waiting here for me to come inside, right? Oh, don't say such horrible things about other people, please. Do you really think that my family and I have the ability to find out every single restaurant or bar that you're going to be at? I'm sure that today, just like every other day, you guys followed me here, right? Then how come we were all in this place before you walked inside? Had we been following you here, then you would have come inside first with us following behind after you, right? Oh, well, that is very true. Which makes this nothing more than a coincidence. Just a very miraculous coincidence. Now, let's all quit all of this chatting and get to drinking some fine wines and eating some lovely charcuterie. Today is the day of our anniversary. So would you all please let the two of us have some time to ourselves and enjoy the dinner we have scheduled here in peace? Oh, that's completely fine with us. Oh, there happens to be plenty of private rooms at this wine bar for events such as that. So there really is no reason for you guys to be eating at the exact same spot as us, right? Right? That's right, which means we'll be in a separate area from you guys. Of course, though, the bill will be all together tonight. After all, we're all family here. You guys would never make your parents pay for their food, right? Oh, please let Grayson know what I've said. Understood? Oh, my stomach is so full. I knew that the foods at a place so high-end as this would be too good to pass up on. Those cheeses were all so creamy and rich, I just couldn't stop myself from ordering more and more. Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed your dinner. The three of us are so full now that we can't even get up from our table. And the fact that this is all going to be paid for by you makes this night so magical. Well, thank you very much, Josie. I never said that I would be paying for all that food, though. Huh? And what are you trying to say to me now? Today is the day of your guys' wedding anniversary, is it not? Which means that you both will be treating your family to this dinner. That would be the right thing to do, after all. We made sure to eat up on as much as we could tonight, and that would be around the amount to feed 30-odd people. So please, take care of the bill for us. But I'm not married to anyone. What? Just this morning I got a divorce from Grayson. Which would mean that you three are not my family anymore, as you are all a part of my ex's family now, making you guys strangers to me pretty much. What are you talking about now? Are you really that troublesome of a child, Josie? Did you drink yourself a little too much wine over there to the point that you can't even remember who you're married to? Actually, I didn't have any wine to drink tonight. Grayson and I are now divorced, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. I have no idea what you're going on about right now, woman. Today is the day of your guys' wedding anniversary, and that's what you both came here to celebrate, right? So what the hell are you saying when you talk about a divorce? I've become fed up with the three of you, so I went ahead and got a divorce from your son in order to never have to deal with any one of you again. Huh? Don't tell me, you're actually being serious with me right now? I'm being very serious right now. Therefore, you and I are now strangers to one another. I have no reason to be paying for your guys' meal tonight, so please take care of the bill on your own. Oh, is there really any reason for you to be doing that? There is. Because the three of you have been so rude to me this whole time and are like leeches eating away at all of my money. You seem to think that just because you three were my in-laws, you could ask me to do whatever you wanted. Well, luckily, we're no longer family anymore, so I have the right to leave this place and not give two craps about your guys' bill. I don't care that you're only bringing that up to us now, but I want to know how we're supposed to pay now. None of us brought any money with us today. What were you three thinking coming out to eat tonight and not bringing any way to pay for your food and drink? That sounds very malicious of you guys. Would you like me to call the police for you and have them figure something out? What the hell, Josie? Who do you think you are talking to us that way? I've had enough of this. I can tell that you're not going to listen to anything I have to say. I'll ask Grayson to help us out instead. At least he's still a part of my family. I'm sure you three aren't aware yet, but Grayson is just as fed up with the three of you as I am. Seems like he's been holding in a lot of anger for every bag of expired chocolate you've been giving him over the years. Huh? Expired chocolate? Listen, Grayson, tell me what the hell is going on with your situation right now. Is it really true that you and Josie got a divorce?
Yes, that's the truth. That means she is no longer a part of your family anymore.
Why would you do something so idiotic, boy? For the time being, we're going to need you to take care of the bill here. Then after we get home, we can talk more about this.
The thing is though, Mom, I don't have any money on me right now.
What?
Actually, all my money is being held in Josie's and my shared accounts. And well, in this divorce, all that money was taken by Josie, and so I have nothing to pay with. She is no longer my wife now, so I have no right to go and ask her for any of that money back, because we are more like strangers than anything else now. So there's nothing I can do for you. I was planning on having her pay for me as well tonight, just like all of you.
What are you saying, Grayson? How dare you use that as an excuse to not help us out? You're still a part of my family, right? You have to find some way to help your family out then. Find some way to pay for our dinner right now. If we don't start paying soon, the manager of this place is going to call the police on us.
And I told you already, I don't have any money. How am I supposed to pay for you guys when I can't even pay for myself?
Then you go and ask Josie to please pay for all of us.
I just asked her that, and she rolled her eyes at me before saying no. There's nothing I can do to get her to say yes now, because she's just a stranger to me.
You two, are you guys trying to make a fool out of me now? I will not forgive you for something like that. That bullcrap.
What are you going on about, Mom? You three have been the ones making fools out of Josie, right? Always following her to places and making her pay for you. Do you have any idea now how many times she has paid for your guys' food or drinks?
You think I'm going to sit here and think about all of those times?
Well, then allow me to tell you. You have so far done this to Josie 43 times, and in total, you have had her pay around $4,453 for you three.
What?
I just told you. You have all cost her $4,453 after 43 times of going out and following her around. So I am not going to listen to you go on and on complaining about how my wife isn't nice to you when she has given you and Dad that kind of money when she hasn't even wanted to.
Why do you know about all that stuff?
Those numbers I got from Josie because she's been keeping count. Now, there's one last thing that I need to tell you before I stop texting back. After all you've done to my ex-wife and I'm going to cut ties with the whole family.
Huh? Now what the actual hell are you saying to me?
Not only you, but also Dad and also Vanessa. I am sick of all three of you and want out of this mess. I will never see any one of you ever again after today. And you all can forget about getting any more money from me every month. If any of you do ever try looking for me, I will go out and expose all the horrible things the three of you have done to everyone. Understand?
Hold on a second. If you stop sending us that money every month, then how are we going to continue living in that house? Your dad is no longer working a job, and your sister.
Huh? Vanessa should still be working full-time at the bank, right?
She is working there still, but that girl doesn't give a single penny to your dad or I. She's so selfish about her money and will never even spend any of it on herself because she wants to save it all up.
Who the hell do you think you are, calling only her selfish, though? Also, the reason she ended up that way wasn't just her fault. That was the way you and Dad taught her to act, and so she thinks it's totally acceptable to be selfish and not have to share.
But your dad and I have just been accepting her ways of being a little bit selfish. But we can't handle it anymore now.
Then why don't you and Dad kick her out of your house?
Well, because that would be... Anyhow, if you cut ties to the three of us, we're all going to be in huge trouble.
You think I freaking care? Now I'm getting out of here, and Josie is coming along with me. You guys figure out how to get yourselves out of this mess this time. Bye.
Hey, did you really not like all that chocolate your dad and I were giving you?
You must have heard about that from Josie then. If you thought about what you were doing to your own son, you would understand why I hated it. Every year for my birthday and for Christmas, I had to get a bag of old chocolate that was meant for baking. I have had enough from you three, and I am out of here. Don't even try calling or texting me anymore, Mom, and make sure Dad and Vanessa know not to talk to me as well.
Wait, Grayson! Josie, oh, please come back to the wine bar. We were just told that the restaurant will be closing soon here, but we don't have any way to pay for the food and drinks. And I do not care. How many times now have you tried calling me these past 30 minutes? I think around 55 times. Just use a dang card or something to pay your bill and go the hell home. But they're saying that the bill is $4,500 this time. I only have one credit card on me right now, but I haven't paid it off yet, so I can only use about $200. Well, I'm sure you could have guessed how expensive the bill would be by the fact that you all ate around the amount 30 people would eat. We just need you to lend us some money, okay? If you don't, then we're going to have the police called on us. Oh, that's right. I'm sure I shouldn't be saying something like this at this time, but I want you and your family to pay me back the $4,453 that you had me spend on you all. All right? Huh? You want us to pay you back? But that was you treating us to food and drink all those times, right? And to this day, I have never said one time that I was treating any of you to those meals. I was just lending you all the money to pay those bills. You also went and filled out and signed all the IOUs that I handed to you before saying so. IOUs? I don't ever remember signing any documents from you like that. Did you just remember now? Whenever I was having to pay for you three, you came and filled out a paper and signed it, right? Those were all IOUs that I was keeping for a moment just like this. And each and every time I asked you to sign those, you never bothered to read them, did you? Those were all IOUs? I never knew I was signing a bunch of IOUs. That's not fair. I signed those without even knowing what they were, so that is not fair. You can't tell me you didn't know what you were signing at the time because all of this information was written on those papers. And you signed them 43 times, Angela. But you told me each and every time that you were using them to keep track of your spending. And I was. I had to use those IOUs in order to tell what money was going to be paid back to me eventually and what money wasn't. So there was no lying on my part. But that is all too screwed up. It's unreasonable. And to me, the most unreasonable thing was having 3 people stalking me all the time so that they could come to the exact same places as me and force me to pay for their food. Now, that was all I had to tell you, so I'll be going now. You hold it right there! I said you just wait a second! Angela, that was really surprising for me. I never thought you'd be able to figure out where I'd be going next. What? It's not like I'm doing anything wrong right now. But you paid that girl off that I work with, who also happened to be an old classmate of Vanessa's, to spy on me and give you more information? I already made sure to tell HR about this, and right now she's being chewed out by the manager of this department in his office. But you were telling me before that you didn't have any money, yet you had enough to pay someone to feed you information about me? Something is seriously wrong with you, Angela. Shut up already! Just leave all of that alone! Fine, but now I at least know why you never kicked your greedy little daughter out of the house when she wasn't sharing with you. You were using her and her classmate in order to find out where I was going at all times. We have been living in hell over here. Unlike you and your wealthy lifestyle, we have nothing. My husband and I have been so jealous of all the high-end restaurants you get to go to. I understand wanting to go somewhere that you can't afford. But you cannot say things like that when you are both having to live off your son's money already because you both don't want to work. I'm not even that wealthy to begin with. Hey, how are we all going to support ourselves now? Grayson went and actually cut ties to all of us, and we can no longer pay for this house. Now that I think about it, how did you guys end up paying for all the wine and food you had at that wine bar? Well, they took all our information down and made sure that we came in the next day to pay them. My husband and I ended up having to borrow money from the bank to do that. Well, that was your only option, wasn't it? That means you guys now have to pay the bank back for that borrowed money, right? That's going to be really tricky for 2 unemployed jack-offs. And it wasn't just that, you jerk! We also had to worry about paying all that money back to you! Well, that was a part of the deal after signing those IOUs. Sorry that you decided not to read anything. Now, due to the fact that I am no longer a part of your family and don't want to hear from you ever again, I'm blocking your phone number. If we do ever meet again coincidentally, then I might buy you guys a pack of expired chocolates or something as a gift. After that, I went ahead and blocked Angela's phone number along with her husband's number as well. However, for a bit, I was getting spam calls from different numbers that had their caller ID blocked. I could tell that it was Angela trying to get a hold of me, so I made one last push against her, and that was changing my own number, as well as blocking all of her social media accounts. And ever since I'd done that, I haven't had to see her texts or hear her annoying voice ever again. From what I've heard others say about them, those 3 were all removed from their house not too long after, as they couldn't pay the rent for it anymore. They originally tried to squat in the house after the landlord had kicked them out of the house and gone home, But when they realized that the doors were all locked, they broke in through a window. But all that work of breaking back in and squatting there would come to a quick end the next day, as the landlord came back to start cleaning the place out and found them sleeping inside on the living room floor. They didn't even hesitate when calling the police, and by the time Angela and everyone were waking up, the police were inside and getting ready to handcuff them. Those three spent the next day in the county jail before being released and made to pay $10,000 for breaking the window and entering the house, putting Angela and her husband only further into debt. After they were released, Angela's husband then went out and got himself a job working part-time at a car wash. And Angela herself even picked up a job as a sign twirler. They were able to get a really cheap apartment together, meant for just one person to live in, so you could say things are pretty tight for the three of them. But only a week after moving into that new apartment, Vanessa wasn't able to take it anymore, and so she moved away. However, it wasn't long before the company she'd been working for learned about how harsh she was treating her coworkers, and so she was forced to leave the company as well. She was then also forced to pay some fines to the company, as it also came out that she'd been selling private company information to other companies. So right now she is drowning in some serious debt and will most likely never be hired by a large-scale company again. She even tried going back to her parents' apartment after that, but was told by her dad that her mom has disowned her, and so she would have to go. Of course, her being the selfish brat that she is, she started to scream and cry about how she needed to live with them, but those cries were landing on deaf ears, and soon the door was shut and locked on her. As of right now, I've heard that Vanessa's living on the streets and has taken a particular interest in drug culture. It only took another few months for Angela and her husband to pay off the debt they were in, and once that was done, Angela quit her job as a sign twirler. But her husband wasn't so amused by what she'd done, as now it was only him that was forced to work all the time, so they began fighting, and I believe they still are. As for what happened with me, I went and got remarried to Grayson, and we are now back to being a very happy husband and wife.